Alright, yo, it's good, guys. Checking out episode 4, Frieren. I've been thinking about putting up these episodes like in bunches. Well, not in bunches, but pretty much like compiling them into like one episode. So, say like episodes 4, 5, and 6, putting them into one video, so it'd be like an hour long or so. If you'd like that, let me know, and I'll do that. But if not, I'll just keep putting them up, just like episode by episode. Let's start the episode really quick. Uh, but yeah, well, this plays. I don't know, like I'm thinking about doing that just to run through them quicker, make it easier just to upload and stuff like that. Um, yeah, if this is your first time here, these are real like just laid back, kind of chill reactions. Not really much like going on as far as like commentary. Like it's light commentary here and there, but like I'm not going to be talking over the whole entire thing. I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that anyway, but with these specifically, I wanted it to be more like laid back, kind of like how you would watch something by yourself, you know? Like you're not gonna be like obviously like saying anything like when you're by yourself. Well, like I'm doing it obviously, but like if you don't have the intention to like record something to put up the reaction, like you're not gonna be like talking to yourself through it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm just trying to talk through this freaking intro. Uh, but yeah, I've been thinking about just putting up the episodes in bunches, like I said. It'd make them fly through, or like I feel like it'd be a lot easier to upload like that, but I don't know. I guess I'll see. Yeah, so we're still 28 years past Himo's death
area
here.
has always been difficult for ships to navigate, so all sorts of things wash up on our shore. In the old days, the entire village used to pitch in and help clean up.
But now you lack the manpower to accomplish the task.
Um,
These waters were
I hope the
purified
volume is okay
as
too.
clean as crystal.
Yes, I know.
Hope it isn't too loud where
Would you be willing to accept this as payment?
the the anime
It's a
is like
book written by the legendary mage Floma.
drowning me out, but
Mistress Frieren. Is this the only grimoire the village has?
Yes.
It shall do. We'll restore your coast to its former glory.
I've been enjoying Frieren so far.
That book is a fake. So, you've been studying like I told you to. Good girl, Fern. Texts attributed to Flama aren't real. This is yet another poor imitation. Then why did you accept the job? Because that man clearly needed our help. That must not be your only reason.
Like
You're right.
I've been enjoying how it's pretty slow at the beginning.
Sounds
Like
like we have another long stay ahead of us.
where they're doing like these like small little, I don't want to call them missions, but where they're taking on these like small job requests to just do like normal everyday stuff, like nothing, like they're not fighting all these freaking
Always enjoy to
villains
see
or
my best
whatever.
customer. I threw in something extra just for you. Thank you, ma'am. A gift for 3 months of loyalty. Have you gotten used to our village yet? I have.
The shore gets awfully cold this time of year.
I'm still wondering why at times they throw the subs in here.
It's winter already.
I wonder if it's a mistake,
She's still asleep.
but it pops up every now and again.
This place is a mess.
Why she sleep?
Tidied it up only yesterday.
Why she sleeping like that?
It's morning time. You need to wake up. There's work to do.
So she has to comb her hair every morning, like for her.
The shore isn't going to clean itself.
I take it she just isn't like a morning person, and that's why she's like this. Like totally different than how she normally is too. But I wonder how fast they're gonna do this though.
get you dressed and feed you. You do know that I am not your mother, don't you?
I'm capable of doing all that myself.
No doubt. But you wouldn't be on your feet till noon.
Fair.
I'm not worried about it. I've already given up hope.
I apologize.
How did you ever manage traveling with the heroes' party? I can't imagine they would be willing to brush your hair.
I overslept all the time back then.
And you never got in trouble for it?
I did actually, but just the once.
Only once. They must have been uniquely patient people.
They were unique, certainly. Though Heiter did often click his tongue in disapproval. Sorry.
Watch it.
I understand, friend, but calm down.
Oh my, he gave you the tongue click of rage.
I mean, that means that Fern probably got that too then when she was younger. Like if she knows what she's talking about.
How's the big cleanup coming along?
I would say that we're about 2/3 of the way there.
Do you think it'll be ready by the New Year's festival?
Barely, I guess.
In that case, I sincerely hope you'll be able to join us in watching the sunrise this time. A sight to behold.
So this whole cleanup operation is related to the New Year's festival?
In this village, it's customary to welcome the new year by watching the sunrise. It's something about the way the light reflects off the clear water. They say that it's quite beautiful.
You mean you've never gotten to see it before?
You think that I could wake up that early?
That does seem unlikely.
Let's try to hurry. We don't have much time.
Oh, so there was still goods in there that were untouched. That's cool. Imagine how big that was though, like that whole area for the bonfire.
The water quality is looking great.
Our work is done with a whole night to spare.
It hardly looks like the same beach.
Thank you for all your hard work, Miss Frieren. Tomorrow, you'll be joining us for the festival, right?
Right.
We're excited to have you.
Have you lost your mind? That's so early. There's no way you'll be able to wake up in time. It would be impossible.
Not if I simply don't sleep.
I was thinking she's
I
probably
intend
gonna
on
stay
seeing the
up all
sunrise.
night to do
To
that.
be honest, I couldn't care less. That's the reason I'd like to see it.
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
That was probably her whole reason for even wanting to clean the beach in the first place. Like if she said she was being selfish or wanting to do it for herself.
Didn't come to the New Year's festival with us. Why not?
Mm,
Broke poor Hydra's heart. Now he's bedridden.
that makes
What a
sense.
sensitive soul.
The only thing he's sensitive to are the effects of his drink.
The rest of you got to go, so what's the issue?
You should have been there too. I wanted you to enjoy it.
It was merely a sunrise. I doubt it would have brought me any joy.
You're wrong there. You would have loved it.
Why's that?
Because you're just that kind of person.
She's asleep. She's asleep! Mistress Frieren! You have to wake up, or else you'll be late to the festival! Who do you think you're calling Mama, young lady? Why exactly am I doing this again?
For me, Fern. Thank you. It's certainly pretty, but I wouldn't say it's worth waking up early for. Maybe Himmel didn't know what kind of person I was after all. I'm off.
It's
Need
pro-
to go back.
it's probably gonna get better though,
Look at it, mistress.
like in a
It's so
minute.
beautiful.
Oh, is it?
That still always gets me. I need to like
History,
remember
family.
those
It happened a long time ago.
those
It
freaking
was a
title
time
cards in
when
the
the
middle.
ancient
I always
ones
get
showed the
confused
galaxy.
thinking that it's the end of the episode.
What are you doing? Praying, of course. We return to nothing when we die. I like to think we go to heaven.
Until several thousand years ago, people largely accepted that nothing comes after. But I know the dwarves value tradition. I myself am skeptical about the idea of a heaven. Magic can't observe the souls of the dead, so an afterlife cannot be outright proven, though it cannot be disproven either.
I, for one, don't think it matters either way.
I agree. In the grand scheme of things, I can't say how much it truly matters.
Careful now, oh corrupt one. Not very priestly.
You're right. But even if a heaven doesn't exist, I very much believe that it should. Why's that? I feel it's
I can see from my peripheral vision that
those that kept
I
living
don't know if the
despite
lighting
life's
on the
hardships.
camera is
Some
getting
might
like
just
brighter and darker at times, or if it's just me seeing
mention the
things.
alternative.
I don't know.
A heavenly realm where souls can live in luxury. It's a nice thought.
Good point. That is more convenient. Let's pray.
Let's.
Damn, they went to go see him. Or is this?
Hello
Yeah,
there.
they did.
I
Oh
thought I'd
wow.
drop by.
You act as if it hasn't been 30 years.
So, not very long at all then.
So this is cool because we're getting to see
I
uh,
suppose not.
a meeting
I never
between
thought you'd overtake on in the
pretty much our two
privileges.
parties,
Eisen, I
or
came
between
to see
two
if
party
there's anything I can help you
members
with.
anyway.
I'm not done here yet. I heard you paid a visit to Hyder before he passed away, and asked him the same thing.
How do you know about that?
Hyder and I rode often.
You're much friendlier than you appear.
Or perhaps you're not friendly enough.
Well, tell me, is there anything we could do? Full basin. This takes me back.
So you've been here before?
Long ago.
Long ago, she says. How long must that be?
Probably in prehistoric times.
Not even I have lived that long. Explain. What are we looking for?
The notes of Flama, the legendary mage.
If you insist. But you know most of her supposed writings are fake.
Not this one.
Was that
I
not
have
the?
it from Hyder. He deduced the location from records on Flama, left in the Holy City.
I believe that was from the grimoire that they mentioned at the beginning of the episode.
Think back, Frieren.
Like I think it was a fake version of it, but
His research was in-depth, quite driven for a corrupt priest. Let's begin. We can start by looking for a giant tree.
A giant tree? That's ridiculous. We're in a forest full of them. Well, I suppose you do have all the time in the world.
Fern's face.
But Fern doesn't like when I work leisurely, so we'll try to be quick.
Let's search as efficiently as possible.
Dude, that would take so long too.
You've changed. You never cared about other people's time before.
That's all Fern. She's scary when she's mad.
Good to know. I'll watch myself.
Yeah, but these are kind of cool too. Like how I think they've been doing it where they tend to knock out like two or three things I think that they do per episode. So that's kind of cool. Like getting to see all this go down in like a relatively quick like manner. Like instead of like what I think they could have done if they wanted to like stretch it out, where like say
Mr. Frieren,
say looking for these pages all throughout like one
large
entire
tree growing
episode.
over some ruins to the west of here. This way.
Meet you there. Eisen, I understand wanting those notes, but why now?
Because sorry for you. Not just you, I suppose. I felt sorry for him, too. 30 years ago, at his funeral, you said that you wished you would have gotten to know
Hmm.
him better. In my humble opinion, you should tell that to Himmel himself. According to legend, Flamma's notes discuss her conversations with the dead, and how she achieved those meetings.
Nothing more than a fairy tale. And such dialogue with Himmel is far from my
What if it's
privacy.
true
You
though?
know more than most that all magic started as fairy tales. And don't you want to learn more about your lost friend? That's why I brought this up to Hydra. It was evident that you had regrets. We wanted to help you through them.
A barrier. And a powerful one. It's protecting both the tree and the ruins.
It's been over 1,000 years now, and here I am dancing in the palm of my master's hand. How is that going to keep watch? Oh, don't sell it short. This little sapling will grow over 1,000
Oh,
years,
that's the chick
still
from the
waiting to hold its
intro.
place. Probably so, but you'll be dead by then. Well, sure, but you won't be. Someday down the line, you're going to make a horrid mistake, and you'll wish you had gotten to know the people around you. Are you
Damn.
asking I get to know you?
She called it too.
Yeah, not quite. All that I'm saying is when the inevitable happens, return to this place.
Oh,
And
dang.
I, the legendary mage Flamma, will be here to help.
Okay, so that's Flama.
So those are Flamma's notes? We're certain they're real?
They are.
How can you be so sure?
Frieren was Flamma's best student.
Flamma, the hero from my textbook? Are you telling me that Frieren used to be your student? And we're positive that she doesn't predate history.
Does it say anything about speaking with the dead?
It was already open to that very page. So she
Damn.
knew 1,000 years ago that I would come back here someday. What an unpleasant woman. On the very northernmost end of the continent, I arrived at the place the people of this world call heaven. I now know it as Aureole, the land where souls rest. Many spirits have gathered there. I spoke with friends whom I once fought alongside. It was the discovery of a lifetime, and will hopefully propel the research on souls forward.
That's crazy.
Do you think any of that is true?
Who can say?
I wonder if
She
we're
was
gonna.
rather irresponsible.
I wonder if we're gonna eventually
If
see
it
that
exists,
area again.
it's more convenient if it does.
You're right. I should try believing for a change.
Do you have any idea exactly where this place might be?
Let me ponder. If it's in the north.
But that's where...
That's correct. It is now home to the Demon King's castle.
Damn. Yeah, they're definitely gonna go over there.
Why would it be in such a place?
Frieren, you must go to Aureole.
So,
Speak with him.
so who occupies the
You said you would help.
the Demon King's castle now though? Because they did say that they got rid of it.
You picked up a few tricks. Where?
I think we both know the
Like the
answer.
Demon King's like offspring, perhaps.
We needed a
I don't know.
destination. I hate to think I'll be passing through the tundra around the Demon King's castle.
But that does sound interesting though,
Maybe I don't want to go.
to eventually
This is going
like
to be
lead
an
back
uphill
over
battle.
there and having them like go through that area. Like I wonder what
She's already dead as
kind of troubles would arise because of
Scary
that.
as ever.
It's so cold. I want to freeze out there.
sleep whining. Is it really that frigid around the Demon King's castle?
Conquering Indus terrain is no small feat.
Damn,
It's
maybe
at the northernmost end of the continent.
It'd be cool too, thinking about it. Like, if we're gonna see,
the cold in that place.
uh,
I'm sure.
like them in the past actually go to the Demon King's castle and go defeat him at a point.
It feels a little too quiet.
You know what?
I think she's napped for long enough.
That chick in the intro,
Nap
it
time
was
is
some.
over.
I think she has green
Rise and
hair.
shine.
It looked like she was sitting on a throne.
Well, I tried.
Is that
Say,
girl?
Fern,
It's like
is that elf a
the
good teacher
Demon
to you?
King's
That's a fair
like
question.
offspring,
I
maybe.
don't know the answer. She just drags me around on her aimless search for new spells. I'm always at her mercy. That said, her interest in getting to know Himmel and the rest of your party has given her some direction. When it comes to me, I find that she is significantly less interested. The reason she took me on in the first place was because Master Heiter asked her to.
I see.
But, well, she does care in her own way. Whenever my birthday comes around, she picks out some sort of present for me. She usually seems indifferent to my presence. I'm curious what goes through her mind. She's a mystery.
Frieren, you won't be staying in the royal capital
I'm going to keep traveling.
all by yourself.
It's easier that way.
You're not going to take on an apprentice. The journey is better with someone to talk to.
I fear it would be a waste of time. No matter how much I teach them, they'll surely die.
How cheery. That's not how relationships work.
That's how they work for me. Just consider our adventure. It's taken up less than 1/100th of my life. You should understand, Eisen.
That's enough. No time for such depressing talk. Today is a day for celebration and glee. Let us toast.
It sounds like somebody wants an excuse to drink more.
Was the veil so thin?
The veil was transparent.
The corrupt priest strikes again.
Fern, that elf is a great teacher.
You're right.
You're really not coming with us?
Correct. It's as I told you before. I would only get in your way.
All right.
You remember the path to Ender, don't you?
Yes. We'll go through the
On
village.
the way to there,
Across Regal Canyon.
I wonder if that's where they meet Stark.
Forgive me. You have a long journey ahead. It took the four of us 10 years.
That's insane.
So we'll be following the same route you took.
10 years just to get there. There has to be a quicker way though. I don't see that lasting for 10 years. Like, because what, for him to be, she'd be like 26 at that point. 'Cause I think she's 16 now. Like, there's no way she'd be, she'd be okay with that.
Another brief 10-year adventure.
Unless, unless that's literally like some end of the manga type stuff that they're eventually gonna like go into. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I always forget if they do cliffhangers or not. Um, I'll just wait. Who cares? But this is a longer episode. It's 26 minutes long, which is interesting. So I think there has to be something there because normally episodes are like 23 minutes or so. Yeah, like I said, if you're this far in the video and you're still watching, I mean, feel free to skip around because I know these are kind of just like in my eyes they're boring, but I mean, everyone can have their own opinion on that. Like, if you're a viewer, let me know. But I don't know, like at least for me, like I would imagine these aren't really like fun to watch. I don't know. Yeah, so another no cliffhanger. I don't even know if there's been a cliffhanger, um, like a credit scene. I mean, for any of these episodes so far. But I'll see you for episode 6 here in a minute, and five. I mean, episode 5. Yeah, peace.